Hello? Good, right, so the desktop audio is working and the microphone is working, so, yeah. Well, this morning, I did sort of fail a bit at the NASCAR stream, but before that I did some PC Builder Sim and got things a bit more in order. I really enjoyed playing it, so I think we could do some more, because you guys do seem to quite like PC Builder Sim. You know, after having the week break from it last week, you know, we had up to 3 or 4 viewers in at once, which is, I mean, it's not that high, is it? Well, it's quite high. And also, unfortunately, even though changing that preset did get rid of the pixels in the recording, I've had to put it back to what it was before, because it was just like it was using too much of my processor and it was causing it to lag. But once I had a new processor, I can put it back to that setting and it should be good. So hopefully we can have that. It would be nice, wouldn't it? So let's get on with it. So continue. But yeah, I do really enjoy playing this game. I honestly, it is so fun. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm pretty sure you do. It's crazy. It's so much less laggy than it was earlier. Okay, so this was the diagnosed and fixed. We ordered the parts, didn't we? I'll check there's nothing in my shop cart. No, there isn't. Okay, good. So is anything coming tomorrow that I've got like schedules? Because I was doing all the overclocking, wasn't I? Because it was quite easy. Oh, nothing's coming tomorrow. So did I find out what was wrong with it? Oh, I remember now. This was the one where I wanted to take the graphics card off and I found out it was broken. But I haven't ordered the new graphics card yet, have I? No, I haven't. Okay, let's go ahead and get that then. I wish I could have my inventory open at the same time as this. Right, graphics cards. It is a Sheen GeForce GTX 970. Oh, there you go, that's a help, isn't it? I have one in my inventory and I've just accidentally deleted. Yeah, it is the Gamer XL model. It's a 970, so add. Get that delivered tomorrow. Lovely, so that's my graphics card all taken care of, so I can sell that one now. And there's nothing on this bench actually, so let's see, there's nothing in storage, so let's take something from over here and see if we can fix anything. So this one's due in 2 days, so 3 days. Okay, let's go on with this one then, because it's due in 2 days. So I want to get it out on time. So our first job is to run 3D Mark on it. Because this needs to be out by the 8th, and today is the 6th, so it needs to be out by the 8th. So we haven't got long, have we? So let's have a go. Right, so this is from Sick Juice. Let's check what they say about parts and whatever. So Sick Juice, here you go. Okay, want new stuff. So 1, we need new stuff, and 2, I would like to install the virus scanner as well. That's quite important. And then we also want the virus scanner. I wonder whether I can improve the 3D Mark score just by overclocking it. Because now I've learned how to overclock, can I just do that? Like overclock the CPU a lot? I mean, I know you can't do it too much, otherwise it'll break the CPU. But I could just do that, couldn't I? I don't know, because it's such a big increase I need to get, I don't think I can do it. It's alright, let's run the virus scanner, and as we thought, there is plenty of viruses on there. Okay, let's run 3D Mark then and see what we've got. See what it is that needs replacing. So yeah, at the moment we're just waiting for that. And then we've only got a couple of jobs then, but unfortunately we've got this one, which is due in 3 days. This one's due in 8 days, and then that's it. So there's a couple of urgent ones, but not a lot. We are getting through them really well though. So we just want to see what it is we need to replace basically. And this 6Gs, but they're giving us a budget of 490. So let's get the notepad out, and I will make sure to write that down. So it's a budget of 490. Because we don't want to go completely over the top with our upgrades. And he wants new stuff as well, so yeah. 3D Mark is almost finished running now. Oh, I do like doing this game. It's perfect for a series, a streaming series as well. It's so perfect for it. I can easily spend, you know, an hour and a half on this game. I can do that so easily. Right, there you go. So the target is 3573. So we need a much better graphics card, even though it's already got a 1050 Ti, and a better CPU. Right, let's have a go, see if I overclock the CPU, whether I can get that setting up a little bit. RAM, this is RAM overclock. Oh, I don't think I can overclock it, unfortunately. You can only overclock the RAM in this particular mode, unfortunately. That's a shame, but I think in this particular... Unless I can overclock it here. No, unfortunately, you can only overclock these PCs. Like, you can't overclock this PC's CPU. I don't know if that's a limitation of the CPU, but it's actually the graphics card which needs replacing. So we'll have a look at what frequency it's at and all the rest of that. So graphics card at the moment, this is the one we just got out of it. It's the 1050 Ti. It's worth $53. So in terms of its worth a lot. How has it got such a low score? How? I'm actually confused. It's got 4 gig of VRAM. I'm actually confused.
Good.
Never mind, sorry if you heard that. Someone just came in. Right. Very confused. I'm pretty sure it was the graphics card that was... I don't know, I'm just confused. So what processor did it have? That's a quad core. Right, I'm actually confused now. Okay, so it must be the graphics card that's at fault. $1050 Ti. This was the one I took off. It's worth $160. I've got a budget of $490. So presumably they just want me to splash out on the graphics card. Is what I'm guessing. VRAM. There it is. So there are some 8 gig ones available. Can I get one of those? An 8, like a proper big one. Well, I'm going on price. Some of the most expensive ones, like these, they're worth a lot. Okay, what I'm going to do is buy one of these, because it's the exact budget they've given me. I want to see whether that's what I need. So hopefully it is. Let's end the day there. I've got all those, got loads of emails obviously overnight. So before I take any of that, actually I will take it now. Have a look at some stuff here. Forward. This isn't the job, it's just something from that author. Ordered a PC from you around 9 months ago, and while it runs... Oh no! It gets too hot! You know, I've just realised, 9 months ago, and that it's running too hot, which means Uncle Timmy! Stop it, Uncle Timmy, they're giving me a budget of 0 again! Stop it! Honestly, Uncle Timmy is ruining our business. Seriously, Uncle Timmy, stop costing us money. I'm gonna like, I need a new PC. Oh boy. But yeah, just to say, Uncle Timmy's ruined our business again there. Right, we've got a budget of 1060. Got a budget of the Sail Away Simulator. Okay, so that's a brand new PC that we need to build, and this is just a diagnose and fix. Okay, so it's Sail Away. Recommended spec. Okay, let's have a look on will it run. Sail Away the Sailing Simulator, recommended spec. So we are gonna need, oh my word, it's a, whoa, that's a busy, that's that's crazy. Okay, so we need 2 gig of RAM, and because we've got a lot of money, I'm gonna specifically put team group because it's worth it. 4 gig VRAM, 8 gig storage. We're gonna need Intel i7 6700 model, and we're gonna need a GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. So I've already got that one there. I'm pretty sure I've already got that one there. So doesn't want used parts either, so we have to buy all these things. Doesn't accept used parts. So okay. So cases. We'll go for these Cooler Masters that we've been buying, unless I can get something better. This thing is pretty good. It can accommodate quite a large PC. That's, first of all, I'll have a look at how long the graphics card is that they want. So it's a GTX 1050 Ti, and it needs to have 4 gig of VRAM in it. So there's number of them. So let's go for the best option. We've already got one, unfortunately, but we'll go with the Gaming X model. Looks like the best one, with a length of 229. 229 is what we're looking for. So that one there fits well, and I think all of them can fit it actually. but I want to go with one of these. So that's 100. How much was that? It was 165 and 200. Okay, the processor. So I'll tick those cards because I've got them. And that's the case. Intel i7. Intel i7. 6700. That's this one here. Costs 240. So that's pretty crazy. Storage, we'll get the regular 400 gigs of storage in there. Price ascending. Cheapest 500 gig we can get is this one here, so that's 50. Doesn't really matter how much storage we have, but it's just nice to get a reasonable bit. We'll get the Sheen Packing 400. That's another 50. And then the the motherboard. We need it's a Skylake one we need, so go with that one. That's 100. We also need a cooling fan, and we'll go with those nice yellow ones. That's 33. Processor, yes. Cooling, yes. Motherboards, yes. Memory, no. So we want Team Group 2 gig. So Team Group. The cheapest thing they do is that. So that's 40. And that's 4 gig of RAM. So comes in total to 908. But when you take off all of the delivery fee, it adds up to 878. 878, so save myself a little bit of money and get them to be ordered in 3 to 5 working days. It's only $20, but it's enough. So I'll keep that thing open so I can make sure that all the parts that are being used for it are reserved for it. They're not here yet, though. Actually, they're not here, so it doesn't really matter. I think I'll be able to know. Right. This is now the PC. This is the one we had a budget of 490 on. And this is the one where we splashed out and got the most expensive graphics card ever. This thing here. I've got to say, it's a big graphics card. Whoa, it's a big one. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so I somehow think that'll be good enough because I spent exactly the budget, which was 490 on it. I spent the exact budget. So that's time to run 3D Mark on it. That's actually insane. Right, this one was the brand new graphics card, which was the Sheen GX 970. And it will now boot up. Yes. Apparently I haven't diagnosed the problems. I have. I checked the processor. Now I'm confused. Right, enter the BIOS system then. Apparently it works. So what's broken? Not the PSU, obviously. The RAM. I haven't checked the RAM, actually. RAM works. Alright, I'm actually confused now. That's just weird. Oh, did I forget to apply thermal paste? Despite the fact that I didn't actually... So I didn't actually get rid of the CPU, did I? Well, I'll apply thermal paste anyway. So I'll see it through its first 3 seconds. Lovely. This thing then, it could be to do with thermal paste. I don't get it, it works fine. Okay, let's have a go at storage, I get. It better not be the motherboard. I doubt it would be though, because the PC works. That's the weird thing, the PC works, so I don't see how it can be problems like that. Let's have a look at the storage. It works too. And for some reason the game is lagging out like crazy. Oh my word, this is like the most OP PC in the world. It's getting through so many frames. Right. So, there you go. So that works. The SSD? That works. Well, it's not the PSU because it powers on, so motherboard? Actually, wait, case fan. I can check the case fan. Could be the case fan actually, because it would still work without the case fan, so it could be that. No. I'm so confused. So there's only one other thing it could be, and that's... I will check the processor quickly. No, the processor's fine. Okay. I know it's not a PS... I doubt it is the motherboard, though. That's a weird thing. Is how is it the motherboard? Oh yeah, this thing has made it. It's good enough, so I might have to reject this other job if it doesn't turn out to like be the motherboard, because there's not really anything else it could be. There's a lot of people watching, which is nice. I don't know why you have to like screw these screws back in. You could just leave them out, couldn't you? Or maybe you couldn't, I don't know. Right, is the what? The motherboard's working! Okay, so I've checked everything except the PSU. So I'll check that. But it seems like really unlikely. Considering the PC works, it seems quite unlikely that it would be that. So we go. If not, I'll have to put this PC back together and just accept that. I'll just accept that it doesn't work. I can't fix it. Which is weird, actually, considering I've basically removed everything. Oh, I hate this case design. I need to... Get rid of it now. What? It works! Wait, so I've now checked every single part of this PC. Processor works. Cooling fan works. That works. The graphics card, that works. Storage works. Case fan works. Okay. I'm actually confused now. That's just the strangest thing in the world. Everything works. So there's nothing wrong with this PC. Now, I did fix the problem. So I don't know what sort of bug that is, but something's happened. But now I have to put this PC basically completely together again. If it turns out that it won't give me like the reward for this, I'll be annoyed. Because it boots up fine. I've checked the BIOS, there's no errors. I've checked every single part. So I know it works now. It's not like it doesn't work. The only thing wrong with this thing was the graphics card. But I'll fix that now. So I'll install it again now, the new one. So, to be fair, I'm actually really confused. There's nothing wrong with this PC at all. Now, and there was something wrong with it, there's not anymore. Okay, so everything is fixed. I know that. Right, I've only got one more thing I can try. And that's to install 3D Mark. And get it to run. That's the only... Who was it from, this email? Technical G. Where are they? Technical G. Wants me to benchmark the changes. Visited one too many dodgy sites. Okay, we'll upload. We'll do the virus scanner as well, and then see. Because he does want it benchmarked, which he hasn't said. So we'll see whether maybe that's the issue. Let's see if there's any more overclocking we can do. Nothing that I got sent. So start scanning that. There's quite a few viruses on there, so they're now cleaned. Oh wow. So it's now classed that I've done it because I did the virus cleaning, I think. That's so random. So we need to collect the rewards from those 2 PCs. 5-star. Okay, so those 2 things I've leveled up too. Oh, I get an auction site when I'm at level 9. So I'm on level 8 now, which is very good. No PCs in the storage room at the moment. So these are just all replacing stuff. Got a diagnose and fix there. And then is there a 3D mark score one I saw there? Oh, I'll do the one that needs replaced. This one needs completing. There's only 2 days left on it. Any other deadlines I need to be wary of? 7, 9. That's it. Okay, nothing massive then. So this is the diagnose and fix one. Ooh, could be the graphics card because it's got a low score on 3D Mark, and it'll boot, but it won't go to the screen, which implies graphics card. So who's this from? Mysterious Owl. Like new ones, and they'd like to benchmark the changes possibly. Okay, so I think the graphics card is the issue, I reckon. Haven't got a, yeah, it is the graphics card, and I've just sold it without looking at which one it was. So here you go, I've got a brand new one here. I've got a brand new one already there. It's a slightly worse one. I don't know, would they accept that, do you think? Or do I have to buy the same one? In which case I've been really dull because I've just sold it. So I have no idea. I think it has picked up on it. It says inferior graphics card installed. So I think it knows. You can't fit a worse one. It works, but it knows. That's clever. It knows. Okay. Oh wow. It does know. Oh, actually, I can look at the PC stats, can't I? Of course, it's deleted it from there because I got rid of it. Of course, it's done that. I got a budget of 280, so I'll just look for a graphics card that costs that much. It was a green one, I remember that. Like it was like one of those. I reckon that was it there. That was it. Buy that now. I know what the issue was then. And then this one here is upgrade graphics card, upgrade to 16 gigs of RAM. Now, do they mind that use parts? Who is this? Cuddly S. Want new ones. Okay. It's quite easy to upgrade the graphics card, I think, by the looks of it. And then the RAM is just RAM, so I can get any. They're not bothered. Okay. Because that's the thing, it's actually quite easy, the RAM. You just get any old 16 gig. There's loads of different types, but they're not fussy. So I'll just get the cheapest, and then I can spend more on the graphics card then. Price ascending, and can I buy it in one go? the most expensive. There you go, 130, and it's a team group part, which are generally quite good. But we'll also get the graphics card while I'm at it. So the one that came out of it was, what was it? It was the 1050 2G. Was it the X or the regular? It was one of the two. Of course it won't tell me. Actually, that one I've got now, is that worth... No, it's worth less. So I'll try and get one that has more than that 2 gig. They've given me enough money for it. Because they've given me... That's 130, so I've got another 300. So a graphics card that costs 300, preferably. And any of which should be better than that. There just happens to be loads that are 300. We got an 8 gig one there. And there's some 3 gig ones there. You know what, let's get them this one, because this happens to be, I think, yeah, one of these 1060s happens to be the same one that I've got in here, so why not pick one up? So you can get a number of them. Let's go for the 8 gig, no, the 3 gig, what's it called? One of these. Actually, let's get the VR edition. Let's get the VR edition, I reckon it's a bit better. By now, and then those parts will come tomorrow. Go to work. Bunch of parts have arrived. One's be ordered. In terms of emails, what we got? Looking for an upgrade. It's time for me to upgrade my PC. Oh my word! They want 2 graphics cards. 2 graphics cards and just a base OP. I'm not doing that anyway. I haven't got enough rep, unfortunately. New PC. A brand new PC, of course. Okay. Where's the pen? Where's my pen gone? I'm looking. Oh great, there's paper flying all over my room now. Okay, I don't know what's happened to my pen. There it is, there it is. Found it. Oh, eventually. Right, so this is League of Legends, or LOL, with a budget of 800. League of Legends for 800. So it's minimum spec. Minimum? Yeah, minimum spec. So we're gonna need 4 gig of RAM, 4 gig VRAM, 12 gig storage. In the Lego Movie 2 they called it storage. So funny. Intel i5 6600, and the graphics card is an AMD Radeon RX 570 with a budget of 800. Used parts, we bothered? Not bothered at all about used parts then. Lovely, let's see if I've got any used parts then. An i5 6600 I do not have. That's quality of i5 at the moment. Intel i5 6600. Right. Let's get the K version just because it's slightly better and it's only $5 more. So that's 180. I don't believe I'm going to have an AMD Radeon there. You know what? I do think I have a better model there though. So I'll wait and see on that one. Do I have any that have 4 gig of VRAM in them? This one here, that's worth 53. That's got a 4 gig VRAM in it. So we'll have to wait and see on the VRAM. Storage, I've got an 120 gig one there, so that's fine, and that's worth 7. So that's nothing. So no, cooling, I've got no cooling stuff there. So we'll just buy the regular yellow cooling thing that we get because they look nice. That's the cooling. Motherboard, it needs to be a Skylake one because it's an Intel. So we'll get that one, which is 100. Memory, right now I should have 4 gig there actually. Yeah, memory, I should have a 4 gig there. I do have a 4 gig there, I happen to have one 4 gig there. But let's use up this 8 gig here. Used 8 gig RAM. So that's jotted down, there you go. So tick the RAM, tick the VRAM. I should not tick the V, wait for that. Now, graphics cards, whatever, storage is sorted. Power supplies is all we're going to need now. So PSU, we'll go with the regular machine packing 400, which costs 50. So we're spending 30 on used parts. I need to add on the case as well, actually. So we'll get the same case that we've bought, maybe for... How much we have? We have quite a bit there still, out of the 800. This one looks quite nice. Max GPU length 412, so go ahead and buy that. Which is 180. So that comes to 543. That excludes the cost. So 543 plus 30 is $573. So we've got budget there. So buy now, come in a couple of working days. Lovely. Diagnose and fix. Okay. And this is another diagnose and fix. Okay, leave that notebook over there. I'm still waiting for the parts for the other one, actually. Right, this was the new graphics card, wasn't it? This was the green one. Always catches me out, that one there. Right, graphics card. Yeah, this was this one here. This was the one that wanted to be benchmarked, so... So install the virus scanner. Mysterious owl. Did they say anything about that? Wasn't actually bothered, actually, so... But we'll run it just in case, to see whether that's what's causing it. And we also want 3D Mark on there, too. Could also do a bit of dust cleanup, actually. Right, so graphics cards. This was such an expensive graphics card. There you go, it's registered that was classed as an upgrade. And we'll take the old RAM out. Put the brand new 16 gig in. And the PC can boot to OS. Meaning that we are done. So this PC is classed as done, so I can pop that there. In terms of virus scan, we've found nothing, so... And we'll run 3D Mark now. And the PCI lock as well needs to go on. So everything's gone on now, everything's all ready on that PC. It's time to choose from the new line of PCs that's in here. This one's a 3D Mark Score one. Let's do that. Oh, I just walked into a wall because I was looking at what time it was. Bit stupid of me. No, I don't understand why this still thinks there's a problem with it. There was nothing wrong with it. I'll check afterwards, actually. Does he say anything then? Seems okay. So this one, it needs to be 16 gig of RAM. Just check what this person says about used parts. Freezing Owl. So we've got Mysterious Owl and Freezing Owl. Wouldn't mind having an MSI, but I'm not bothered actually. I don't think I'll be able to do that. But that means I have enough memory that actually, no, I can't. They all have to be the same brand, don't they? So at the moment it's Team Group parts. Put it in there. Okay, we need another 8 gig of RAM then. We need another 8 gig there. And I'll take that out. So we need another 8 gig. And it needs to be another Team Group one. We'll get 2 anyway, just in case. All to that, and then we also need a higher 3D Mark score. But I'll need to run 3D Mark for that, so I won't bother with that until I've done the RAM. Right, so I'm actually confused because I have benchmarked it now. Going to the BIOS to see if anything is wrong now. And we're all fine. So, yeah, this thing works. And I spent all the budget anyway, so it does work, so I'm a bit confused. What I'll do, I'll get rid of the dust. But that's all I can do then. So I'll confirm that it works. But I've dusted the PC now. I don't think I've completely dusted it, unfortunately. I haven't finished dusting it. There's still a bit there that I didn't see. you go. So it was the dust that was causing it. So this thing is now classed as ready. Ready to go out, that is. How many pieces have we got here then that are complete now? We've got 2. Let's collect the money from those then. 4 stars, very good. Five-star, lovely. So now we need to take actually what I'll do, I'll put one of these jobs on here. So the first one we need to do is the sail away one. That's got priority because it was ordered first. So for now, that's it. Hopefully those parts for it come tomorrow. I think they're going to come on the 14th. Weird, 'cause that's in ages. Hopefully more than that come. Nope, it didn't come today. Neither did the case. Means I'll have to leave that there for now then. So this was the brand new RAM that I'm fitting. I'm fitting the RAM now, then I'll do the other thing. I'm glad I brought 2 new ones because for some reason they have to be the same megahertz as well. So good job I bought 2. So I've got $350 of the budget remaining. Did this have it clicked on anything? This is freezing out. No. And there's also the new jobs for today. Overclock CPU. Easy. Diagnose and fix. Okay. Diagnose and fix. Okay, so that's just the usual couple of jobs really. A lot of diagnose and fixes. So this, we only need 3D Mark for that. And while it's getting on with that, it's time to get another one. A lot of these are just diagnose and fixes. Okay, so again, it appears it's a graphics card issue because it boots and then doesn't go any further. But I've got lots and lots of graphics cards that I can use. So who is this then? Good Mayo. Who comes up with these names? They think it's a graphics card. Okay, they're not bothered about used parts, but it's kind of obvious that it is a graphics card. I don't know why all the stuff is disconnected. Why has some of the stuff come disconnected? What's that about? Like, literally everything is disconnected. Let's try and fix. It's only a 2 gig one, which means that it's not that good a graphics card. Oh, I happen to have an exact one here. And it's used, but I happen to have an exact one. And that's good enough. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Means this job was actually quite easy and it didn't cost me any money either. And it's only $52 in parts because it's used. And we've used MSI as well, which is even better. Restart that and then we can start 3D Mark. That was good, that was. Time to run 3D Mark and see what we can get out of this thing. And if it's the CPU, then that means... Well, it's good actually if it's the CPU, because I can try and overclock it a bit. Which will obviously be cheaper. See what else we've got. It's just some... They've got any diagnose and fix, just plain diagnose and fix jobs. We do, we've got quite a few, and this one's due in 3 days actually. This one's got one of those nice cases that I've ordered. Let's remove the case then and see what's wrong. First of all, I'll try and boot it. It appears it's a graphics card again, because it won't boot. So this belongs to Legal N. So that stands for Legal Mayo. That'll be quite funny. Legal N, there you go. Oh, they have to be new parts. Okay, they have to be new. So my guess is the graphics card. So let's go ahead and take it out. It's only 140 is the budget they're giving me. They're giving me a budget of 140. Is it the graphics card? Yes, it is. I happen to have two of... That was the old one I just got from that PC there. GTX 950. GTX 950. I'm looking for one that's worth 140, yeah. I know that's the one. That means I can remove this broken one. And I'll replace it in no time. This one. It's the graphics card, unfortunately, that is letting us down. The CPU is good enough. So, we're going to need a brand new graphics card in this thing. So, anything about used parts from Freezing Owl? I think I've checked this like a million times, but it's hard to remember. Nothing. Okay, let's have a look. So you got one that's worth more. So that the one I just pulled off there was worth 88. Oh, wow. Okay, there isn't one that's worth more than that. And that's a 4 gig RAM as well. 4 gig VRAM. How much money we got for this project then? Now I've done the parts. We've got 350 to spend on a graphics card. 350, so... I'm guessing there's a lot for 350. There is. Let's get a... Let's get one of these, because it's 6 gig VRAM. Quite a high frequency. There's also a 984 gig as well. But they're all worth 350, so... Also an ATIS 1060 ASUS, and it's an overclocked version. Let's get the overclocked version. I reckon that'll be the best. I've ordered the parts for that one, ordered the parts for that one, so that's today done. Oh, the utility bill's coming on the 12th. Let's go to work then and see what we've got. any parts for the brand new PC still on here? What is with that? Something from someone called Fix. So I broke the PC the other day. Think it's the HDD. Don't want used parts either. Okay, I'm going to accept that then. Bespoke PC request. I need a new PC, can you help? I'm a pretty hardcore game at LOL. So I need to benchmark at least 2232. Don't want used parts. Oh, you know, I'm going to have to reject that because I do not have the capacity at the moment to do that. Got an overclock one, very easy. Another overclock one, very easy. And this one, pay 312. That's quite expensive. Expensive electricity bill. That's nuts. Why? This was one I ordered. It's worth a lot. Like a lot. It's worth loads. But it should mean that this thing will run good. All we need to do now is flip the side panel and we're good to go. Run 3D Mark. Right, now it's time to fit the graphics card on this one, which is this one here. It's quite a cheap graphics card, but it's the same type that was in it before. And that's it. So that's that one completed. So I'll take one of the ones that needs I'll take the one that needs overclocking. It is the one that needs overclocking. So that's there. Right, is this going good at the moment? Yes, it is. Look at that, it's managed. Well, it's coming up to 700 frames. And when a PC manages that many, you know it's a good one. It almost made 800, so I know this is a pretty good one. Right, so this one, all I have to do is overclock it. So it's a CPU overclock. CPU? Overclock CPU to 3959. 3959. It's such a simple job that I'm surprised people don't, like, why they even ask you for it. Because it's actually like an unbelievably easy thing to do. It's the only thing that needed overclocking, didn't it? Swap it with this one, which needs diagnosing and fixing. For now, anyway. And it's made it. That graphics card, it's good enough. So it's time to collect the rewards then from that one there. I know I'm not that fast, it's not my fault. Got lots of jobs to do here, you know. Five stars. This one here as well, completed that. I don't want to keep giving me 1 stars to those. Good. Oh man, I just bought that thing from Uncle Timmy. So I am overdrawn a little bit, but you know, it's worth it to help Uncle Timmy. Well, maybe it isn't worth it to help Uncle Timmy since he's so horrible to us. You know, with the thermal paste incident. Right, this needs to be completed in 2 days, 4 days, 8 days. So this thing really needs to be completed. So I'll take this back and complete that one first. Replace RAM, replace graphics card. At least they've told me the parts that are wrong with it. At least. Who is this? Shaky Helen. Right, please say you don't mind used parts. They're not bothered. But they have got some weird pop-ups, so I need to run the graphics, the scanner after that. So it's a 4 gig. So let's fit that 4 gig there. Then the graphics card is a 1050. Lovely, we have a better one than that there. So oh, I hate connecting these stuff to the PSU. It's always so buggy. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Only needed to buy used parts. Oh yeah, and this one wanted the graphics. She wanted the virus scan as well. Let's see if... Come on, game. There you go. Virus scanner. Whoa, there is quite a few files on there that needed fixing. So did they say anything about 3D Mark as well? Also want to benchmark it. So I'll do that. Try out this thing then. From V Malik. It's probably a graphics card then, because it turns on but it's got a low score, so it'll be probably a graphics card. It's from V Malik. It is the graphics card, but they will not accept using used parts, so I have to order them in. Unfortunately, I have to order it all in. Right, it's so annoying. Come on. I'll have to run 3D Mark now. This PC's rubbish. It was on 116 though, so anything better than 116 is good. So it's the graphics card that's broken apparently. Graphics cards. It is. It's a GTX 970, and we've got a budget of 315. A 970 for 315. Is there one? Well, this is the sort that it is. So that's the sort I'm buying. Cha-ching! 3D Mark's running at the moment on that PC. They're giving a higher budget than the graphics card they own actually costs. Okay, I benchmarked it now, and it's all ready. They're very happy about that, so that's nice. Got a diagnose and fix one, and that's a bright case. Well, just that bit of the case is bright, but it's enough. No boot device. That's the storage then, isn't it? Is this the person that said they don't want... Where is the storage on this case? Storage, where are you? Around the back? Yes. It is that one. It's a Seagate Barracuda 3TB, and it's from It was from Steinbeck Thomas. I like shiny new components. Okay. Need a budget of 90, yeah, okay. That'll come tomorrow then. So that's this one all sorted. This one was the new graphics cards. I've ordered that. Okay, I think we're done for today then. There's bank charges on the 20th. What bank charges? Is that to do with being 10... Like for being damned money? Today there's a lot of overclocking stuff that would have arrived. Yeah, 2 overclock things. They need to be completed today as well. So we've got some new jobs. Join the Ravagers today. Stop it. Hi, can you fix my PC? Diagnose and fix. Complete in 2 days. Okay. 3D Mark score. Okay. Oh, it's a new PC. I don't want these. I have to quit that. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't look. Can't do that, and I don't actually have enough experience to install water cooling. And this one's just overclocking the CPU. Yes, 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 yes. Lovely. Boot it to its OS. Actually, I'm going to need to install... I'm going to need to install an OS. So... I'll let it install an OS now. It's installing it now. And then this one was the graphics card. This is it there. Fits exactly into the same spot. So, I am suspicious of it. Whether it'll work, that is. It works, which means that there's nothing wrong with it. But it's still got quite a low score. That one's completed. Unless they wanted something. They're not bothered. Got a 4-star, so they're happy with that. Yeah, so this then, so this is from V Malik. Have they said anything about viruses? They haven't. So I'll do the virus scanner as well, because it's always a great way of measuring, like when it comes to these fixing stuff. He was saying about the funny artifacts. I'm not sure whether that's something to do with what happened or something different. It's also, I'm going to do the overclocking now, because overclocking does not take long. Actually, yeah, I will, first of all, give this thing a nice massive clean out. Rubbing it all around, all this dust. Come on, dust. There you go. Pull that back on, so it's all dust free now. Yeah, I want to restart. Right. Who was this owned by? C. Jerome. Yep. Saying it looks a bit clogged, so they would like me to do that. Run the virus scanner, and we've found nothing at all. Run 3D Mark now, unless it's already considered complete. No, they do want me to run 3D Mark. And 3D Mark does work, so that's good. So this one I just need to overclock. So CPU overclock, and they want me to overclock it to 3550. Not enough. It's not exact, but does it matter? Well, it doesn't matter if it doesn't. I thought it had to be exact. It doesn't. So they haven't requested anything like benchmarking. So if they haven't said anything, then that implies that it's okay. What does it mean? I did boot it to the OS. This thing's still going through that. So it does actually boot, which is good. Why do they keep giving me 1 star? I did check it booted. I don't understand. They say, oh, they don't check it. I did. I specifically checked. I turned it on and waited. I don't know. They're pretty weird about that. Why'd I put this one away? But it still hasn't picked up that it's finished. Which it is. So... He's got another one of those bugs. Well, I've run 3D Mark. Everything's all fine. The only I can think of is the fans. Because it has to be something that means that it can still run, this PC. This PC can run. Nope, nope. They all work, so that's not an issue then. appears I have hit another one of those bugs, because there is still $50 left on that. There's still $50 there. Now, case fan works. Try fitting thermal paste to the processor. I mean, it's something. It means that the processor is going to work more. And there was no thermal paste there, so maybe that's okay. But so it could be the SSD. Like I know it's not the HDD. Nope, that works. Because the fact that this thing boots means that there's nothing wrong with it, really. Let's look at the email from vMalik. Nothing. Once the benchmark, the change is done. Can you have a look? Okay, PC stats. We got anything? Because the benchmark's gone up now. Like in terms of, so I've fixed that issue. RAM? Could be the RAM. Nope, it works. I'm going to take off that broken 4 gig of RAM. Whatever it is, it's not, because it says that it's property of him. Okay, so I know that this thing works because I've done full checks on it, so I know that everything works on this PC. I know that. So time to go to the BIOS. It all works. Everything's working. Temperature's fine. So that's weird. Everything's working absolutely fine, so it's another one of those bugs. Well, I've replaced the thing I can, so it's time to just quit that job. Because it's something, I don't understand what that's about, really. That's a weird thing. Annoying when that happens, but it happened. What's something I need to overclock here? 3825. I like this. I like that on the side of the case. That's cool. It was running a bit hot. I don't know. 3825. That's a serious overclock. That's good enough. So restart it. And I'll let it run for a bit then. Sheehan.Robert. He said he'd like new parts, but there's no need to spend money on parts. Okay, so it all works. I'm waiting. Yep. So if he complains that I haven't done it, I have. I did boot it up. I don't get it. They say, oh, I did boot it up. I just left it running, Eve. I left it running to see. I don't get it. And they still give me the money. It's just a bad review, which is the problem. Diagnose and fix. No RAM. Hopefully this person doesn't mind about used parts, because I think I have an identical one. I have another 8 gig there. I do have an 8 gig. So, it's United Jeff. They're not bothered, so it's good. But the 8 gig, I remember I was going to use now. Oh, lovely, we've got some team group parts. They're always good. Okay, works fine. Temperature, is that all running good? 42. So, let's say it's okay. Give me a budget of 140, which is the cost of 2 sticks of RAM. Normally, the normal cost of one of these. But obviously it's used. Which means it's completed then. That means it's completed. So what's happened to the new parts for these PCs? Am I coming tomorrow, are they? Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to have to leave. I think we're going to leave it there, you know. I think we're going to leave it there. So, pop our PC off. Right, that should be it for today. I hope you guys have really enjoyed today's stream. I've really enjoyed doing it, so hopefully you guys have really enjoyed it. Thank you. I'll see you in the next stream, which I'm not sure when it will be actually, but I'll see you in the next stream regardless. Bye-bye.